Yes, here I am at the Open Anchor in Islington, and I've got with me Andy Chantry, known as the Doc, lead singer, guitarist of RATTUS INHERITUS. Hiya Andrew.
Hi, yeah, I'm very good. How are you doing?
Could I ask you a question first? How did you meet these guys and get involved in this band?
Well, it's a long story, but we went to a Cornwall gig, right? I went with my mates Joey and Neil, and we were enjoying Cornwall, right? And then all of a sudden, two fucking gorillas came up, right?
Lambert Owen.
Glenn Berg's
I thought it was
two Neanderthals, and I thought, fucking hell, they're going to attack me, right? So I got my best karate chop ready, right? And Glenn came up to me, and I thought, right, this is it, right? Fight or flight. And he said, here, do you play the guitar? And my mate Joey, I mean, I was scared shitless, I was going to head for the hills. But my mate Joey says, yeah, he plays the guitar. And he said, we're getting the Stranglers band together. And my mate Joey said, yeah, he can do it.
Hi Glenn. First question I want to ask is, were you the one who originally started this band up? Because I know for a fact, because I do know it by the way, that you're a lifelong Stranglers fan.
Yeah.
And when did that all begin?
The eventful night was back in, I think, 86. All our interest in 86 was the New Aliens film. That was the centre of my universe. Up until my Uncle Dale, who was a big influence on me. Every now and then he used to put the albums on. Thin Lizzy, Roxy Music, Dollar. And this one particular night, Sensational Alex Harvey Band, Next, and RATTUS INHERITUS. And I think when I first heard Peaches, and just that sound, I like this. I really do like this.
And I have with me Owen Downey, called O, the keyboard player of RATTUS INHERITUS.
Evening.
Oh, you're all right?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, good, thank you. Just wanted to know how you met up with and how you become involved in RATTUS INHERITUS, the band.
Yeah, good question. I was in a band with Glenn, bass player.
Yeah.
We often talked about doing some Stranglers stuff, getting into doing a bit of that. And then I'm sure he might have told you the tale of how we met up with Doc. And then the rest is history.
Here I am at the Open Anchor in Islington, and I'm with the drummer of RATTUS INHERITUS, Ian Beeston. Ian.
Good evening, Dave.
Good evening, my friend.
How are you doing?
Could I just ask you, we'll start off with, how long have you been playing the drums?
Well, we got here about 5 o'clock, so about an hour.
I want to just say to the viewers listening, Doc is your nickname. The reason being, you are a doctor. You've recently retired, I've heard. But you're doing a bit
That's
for
it.
3 days.
Yeah, well, I retired and I spent so much money in the guitar shop on the Monday morning, and the missus said, get back to work, right?
Your outside interests, other than music, do you have any?
Well, I used to, obviously, being a big Stranglers fan, I used to go into martial arts. I did that for about 10 years, doing Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai. Obviously, J.J. Bernal's a massive influence, and Lewis Collins. I produce music from a production course at Red Tape Studio, so I produce, I write my own music, I do films. I'm basically, I'm just like a complete god, creative god. And I do all the RATTUS INHERITUS media stuff like the tobacco raffle, the real Dino. So I am the most intelligent aspect of the band, even though he's a doctor. Creatively, I'm up there.
And I know all this because I've actually appeared in one of your short films and a video.
And you've been in the band.
And I played with you in the band, yeah. And you had a saxophone player up here tonight, I do believe.
Yeah, not you.
And he wasn't stuck.
Nothing to do with me.
He wasn't stuck up there.
But he hit all the right notes in the right order.
Did he?
Yeah.
Glenn Burks, thank you for your time. I have with me tonight Dino, who is the manager of RATTUS INHERITUS. Good evening, Dino. You alright, mate? I just want to ask you how you got to be the manager of RATTUS INHERITUS.
Well, I used to be the manager of years ago, and I came across the band up on Facebook, and I thought, this looks alright. And I got a contact with them, thankfully, he was writing me down, the rehearsals. He Catford Films.
Well, at Owen's mum's house.
Yeah,
Universal. Where everybody.
And then I was having gigs and jigs. And they took off from there.
Because you are a Stranglers fan, aren't you?
I am.
You've become a little bit bigger than the band have. You've become like an icon. There's a big thing started with who is the real Dino, and many people have claimed to be you. How do you feel about that? Oh, do you? Because I am the real Dino.
Give me that tobacco.
No, it's mine.
No, it's fucking mine.
That's mine.
That's what I smell.
When did you start with playing keyboards?
Started as a kid, piano lessons, played piano, taught piano.
That's how you got involved in.
Yeah, well, I did it as a kid, then got bored of it, and then realised that it was a good way to get into bands for the young ladies. Nice young ladies.
I've been playing kit for 42 years.
42 years.
Yeah, before that I played orchestral percussion, so Catford drums and a bit of orchestral snare.
And how did you get into Rattus? How did you meet these guys?
Met Andrew at university and I've been friends for 40 years with Andrew, so he's one of my longest friends. And there was, I think their drummer left or whatever, and they wanted me to fill in on a rehearsal, so I did, and I just got sucked in by the biscuits.
Just ask you one last question. Do you have any hobbies outside the music?
Not really, no.
Not really. Is it all just
Well, it's tennis, I suppose. But I mean, I love my music. Buying guitars is my one weakness. I love my tennis. I do a bit of running, and I love my work. So I love talking to patients. You know, it's about that's the most important thing.
tennis?
Yeah.
I once went out with a tennis player, you know, and I advise you not to ever go out with a tennis player.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Love means nothing to them.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Ka-ching!
Ka-ching! That's what they mean. I love it. Hobbies outside music, Ian, have you got any, mate?
Music does take up a lot of my time because I play a lot of jazz.
Yeah.
And I play.
Because you don't just play in Rattus Inheritus, do you?
No, my Belper Jazz Company is a really sort of jazz trio that I play in. And we get guest artists as well to play with us, so we play with some great people. So, but my other hobbies probably are walking. I really like walking, and I like running a bit as well. So I've been outside.
Can I
Really.
just ask you a question? What about photography? Because I've seen a few photographs that you...
Yeah, well, I do like. Well, I live in Derbyshire, which is beautiful. So
Yeah,
I do kind
Belper.
of, I point my camera. But interestingly, I did get. I kind of got shortlisted. I came fifth in a big photography competition.
This is an Oberheim OB1, which was owned by Dave Greenfield and subsequently bought second hand by our good friend Paul McGuigan up in the sunny northeast, and he has very graciously, he's had it repaired and it was knackered at one point. Then done a US tour and fitted a US transformer in it, then blown. It's been completely renovated and brought to all the insides have been replaced. So it's now functioning again and playing Stranglers tunes again.
So Dave Grenfield actually played that?
Yeah, it says it's still got put up here. That's original Dave Greenfield gaffer tape with his pen marks for the settings. That's still been on it all this time. And Paul's kept that on, and like I say, he's graciously let us use it until he feels he needs to get rid of it or whatever. And then, but for now, it's living its second life and we're doing Stranglers stuff again, which is quite appropriate. That's excellent. I just try and do the best job on it and not make it sound too horrible.
Now it's moved on though, it's got bigger.
Yeah.
Because now we have to tabac, the smell of tabac. It's getting bigger than Chanel. Isn't it? Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
All the best.
Dino, absolute legend. What is, Doc, your favourite track of the Stranglers?
Oh my God, that's such a tough question.
Your personal favourite?
I'm really digging Thrown Away at the moment.
That's you. What's your favourite track?
Toil on the Sea, live and all live and all the night.
Yeah, I actually quite like Goodbye to Lose.
Probably Duchess, because I used to listen to it all the time when I was 16.